Welcome and good afternoon. Let us pray together. Our loving Creator God, we come to you today simply asking that you would smile upon us. Let us know of your favor, O God. Remind us of your kindness. Renew us with your forgiveness. We stop now just to remember that you are the God who has been with us every step of the way. Some steps, O God, were not so graceful. Yet other steps were filled with accomplishment, perseverance. For being our faithful friend during our journey, we give you praise and thanks. We thank you for parents who have supported us, grandparents who have cheered us on. We thank you, Father, for a faculty who has pushed and challenged us to grow, for coaches and friends, staff who believed in and encouraged us. Oh God, we give you praise. Loving God, we are mindful of millions around your world who do not have the opportunity for education. We are mindful today of those who are hurting, hungry. Might we always work for the welfare of others. Teach us to love, O God. Teach us to love you and to teach us to love one another as much as we love ourselves. And now, God, the excitement of today overwhelms us. Help us to embrace this moment with joy and a sense that a bright tomorrow awaits us. In your holy and precious name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to Central College and this very special commencement ceremony honoring our class of 2017. This group of scholars has made a lasting impression on me and my family in their time here. It's been a privilege to get to know so many of you throughout our years together. Class of 2017, your class has 238 graduates from 15 states, including Florida, California, Oregon, Alabama, Arizona, Washington, Massachusetts, Colorado, and Texas, as well as one foreign country, Kosovo. Class of 2017, you represent 30 majors. 29 of you graduate with double majors. As for minors, 96 of your classmates have one minor and 19 have two. 2 of your classmates have 2 majors and 2 minors. Benjamin Robertson has double majors in physics and Spanish and double minors in chemistry and mathematics. Emma Simmons has double majors in Spanish and cultural anthropology and double minors in French and theater. Excluding 1 and 2 credit courses, 217 of you earned at least 1 A in the classroom, and collectively you've earned 27,145 credits at Central College. Continuing our great legacy family tradition at Central College, 28 members of this class are children of alumni, and that's not the only family we celebrate today, with graduating siblings Dylan and Devin Bates, Jacob and Joshua DeWard, and twins Haley and Sydney Dickman. We also have 4 leap year babies graduating today. They are 5 years old. Class of 2017, 109 of you studied abroad and 6 of you spent 2 semesters in 1 or more countries. And a big congratulations to Garrett Southwick, who received a Fulbright U.S. Student Award to Germany. Well done, sir. You have also traveled the world as part of musical ensembles. 37 of you participated in 13 different music groups, and 29 took private music lessons. More than 50% of you competed in at least one season of intercollegiate sport. During your time at Central, members of the senior class have earned All-American recognition 6 times and have received All-Iowa Conference honors 32 times. You have helped the Dutch win 8 Iowa Conference team championships and helped Central teams compete in the NCAA postseason 30 times, finishing 6th in the U.S. in men's cross country in 2013, 6th in men's outdoor track in 2016, and recording 2 other national top 10 team finishes in men's indoor track and field and women's softball. The honors are still rolling in. Seniors, your class has exercised unique leadership. Many of you have undertaken research projects tackling important questions of today. You have witnessed the beginning of the expansion of the P.H. Kuiper Gymnasium, as well as the transformation of the Maytag Student Center. This year, you helped to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s visit to campus. Class of 2017, you supported campus initiatives such as the Central Garden expansion and our commitment to sustainability. You were here to see Central add its newest major in engineering. You raised money, volunteered both on campus and off, and were active in numerous organizations. 91 of you completed an internship for credit. You've interned for renowned organizations, such as Cody Bach for her internship with the Department of State in Burkina Faso, one of her 3 internships. After graduation, Cody will join the Peace Corps working in West Africa. Generosity lives in this class as well through their collective support of their senior class gift. Their chosen project is the planting of a small orchard near the Rose Center in Central Garden. Total giving is now at $9,305. I invite all of you to join in support of their gift at ignite.central.edu. There is still time. It's been an outstanding 4 years. Class of 2017, will you please stand? On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, thank you for making Central College a special place during your time here. Thank you, seniors. You may be seated. From my interactions with the campus and people of this academic community, I am keenly aware of the impressive talents and credentials of our wonderful faculty and their dedication to the college and their disciplines. I recognize their extreme devotion to our students and their interdisciplinary experiences across campus in our liberal arts educational setting. I admire their commitment to global experiential learning, innovation, and creativity across all our academic disciplines, and academic rigor within the environment that challenges, celebrates, and stimulates a rich liberal arts education. On April 24th, I attended a faculty recognition reception. It was an evening of great celebration, and I think it's important to share these honors with a larger academic community. Faculty members, please stand and remain standing when I call your names, and we will recognize you as a group once you all have been introduced, so please hold your applause. The Frank W. Moore Faculty Award acknowledges faculty who have promoted student learning within the Natural Sciences Division through teaching and/or service over time. This year's recipient is Kristen Seward, Lecturer of Biology. The Huffman Award for Outstanding Support of International Education recognizes the extraordinary contributions made by Donald and Maxine Huffman to the central programs in international education, including cross-cultural areas and foreign language courses, with particular emphasis on study abroad. This year's recipient is the Curriculum Visit Team to Bangor University, comprised of Stephen Fife, Robert Franks, Mark Johnson, Ashley Scalaro, Randy Renstrom, Dawn Reese, and Sean Wick. The Hutch Burse Community Building and Faculty Leadership Award recognizes members of the faculty for their efforts over a sustained period of time in the category of community building and either mentorship or leadership. This year's recipient is Sean Wick, Assistant Professor of Sociology. The David Crichton Memorial Teaching Award recognizes outstanding teaching at Central that perpetuates the type of instruction that challenges and shapes the intellectual development of students. This year's recipient is Maria Snyder, Associate Professor of French and German. And last but not least, the Dr. John Westlink Award recognizes faculty achievement in scholarship having direct impact on classroom teaching. Nominations for the award specifically identify the faculty member's scholarly accomplishments in relation to advancements in courses, programs, majors, and student participation in research. This year's recipient is Terry Clavin, Professor of Religion. Congratulations to all of you. I also call your attention to 4 other special recognitions. Faculty members, please stand and remain standing when I call your names, and we will recognize you as a group once you have been introduced, so please hold your applause. This year, we also celebrate the contributions of a faculty member who has served the college for 25 years. Congratulations to Keith Yanner, Professor of Political Science. Additionally, we celebrate the contributions of 3 retiring faculty members who have served the college collectively for nearly 100 years and impacted the lives of thousands of students. Congratulations to Glenn Barnett, Associate Professor of Biochemistry for his 24 years with Central, Ann Petrie, Professor of Music for her 31 years, and Chad Ray, Dr. Jacob and Gila Schnucker Sessler Chair in Philosophy and Religion and Professor of Philosophy for his 41 years of service. These colleagues were named as emeritus faculty members by the Board of Trustees at their April meeting. Congratulations to all of you. I have another special announcement this afternoon regarding one of our outstanding faculty members. Distinguished professorships and endowed faculty chairs recognize distinctive faculty accomplishment and contribution to our academic community and provide support for teaching, research, and scholarship. A significant factor in selecting faculty members to receive the honor of holding a distinguished professorship or endowed chair is recognized quality in teaching. The work of our distinguished professors and endowed chairs is significant and appreciated, and it includes the annual Chairs Conference celebrating the scholarship and research of our faculty members. The Dr. Jacob and Gayla Schnucker Sessler Chair in Philosophy and Religion was established in 2002 to memorialize in perpetuity the life and work of Jacob and Gayla Schnucker Sessler, distinguished alumni of Central College. The chair serves as a continual reminder of their high standards, principles, and expectations for teaching and scholarship. On behalf of the donors, it will provide testimony to the generous and meaningful benefaction toward the financial stability of Central College. The tenured professor or associate professor assigned to the chair must hold the doctoral degree, be recognized in the profession, and have established reputation as an excellent teacher. Chad Ray, Professor of Philosophy, who is currently holding the Dr. Jacob and Gayla Schnucker Sessler Chair in Philosophy and Religion, will you please stand? Chad, as you retire from the college, we celebrate your contributions as teacher, mentor, and campus leader. We celebrate and thank you for your contributions as the Dr. Jacob and Gayla Schnucker Sessler Chair. And as we thank Chad, I am also pleased to announce David Timmer, Professor of Religion, is now awarded the Dr. Jacob and Gayla Schnucker-Sessler Chair in Philosophy and Religion. David, will you please stand? David earned his bachelor's degree from Calvin College and his PhD in theology from the University of Notre Dame, with a major area in history of Christian thought and minor areas in moral theology and philosophical theology. David joined the faculty at Central College in 1980, where he served as department chair or division chair for more than a quarter century. David's service has been consistent during his 37 years at Central. He has twice served as visiting director of the Emerita Program, served many terms as a member of the Commission on Theology of the Reformed Church in America, and served as an elected member on faculty committees including policy and personnel, curriculum, and faculty development. David's list of invited presentations, publications, professional memberships and affiliations, and professional development opportunities speak to his long-standing commitment to and engagement with his discipline and the Reformed Church of America. David's commitment to and advocacy for the humanities, academic excellence, global experiential learning, and oral and written communication skills are to be celebrated. David has sought to bring students, including the large number of non-religion majors he teaches, to an informed appreciation of historical Christianity and to a more sophisticated level of reading and writing. David, in the next academic year, we will officially install you as the Dr. Jacob and Gayla Schnucker-Sessler Chair in Philosophy and Religion. But this afternoon, we recognize David's energy and innovation, his dedication to students and faculty, and his commitment to teaching and advancing the mission of the liberal arts at Central College. Congratulations, David. It's been a busy and productive year for our faculty as a whole. Faculty members, you have been published multiple times. You've contributed to research, completed countless projects, and courted additional funding. Your work has been showcased in galleries, concert halls, exhibitions, publications, and conferences. You've judged competitions, given presentations, chaired committees, conferences, meetings, and events, and have been invited, elected, and appointed to lead and speak for various professional associations, boards, task forces, government agencies. You've been honored with awards, degrees, certifications, commendations, and fellowships. You've worked diligently on your own professional development and mentored your colleagues on campus and across the nation. The deep commitment of our faculty members can be seen in a variety of places and programs throughout our campus community today, but perhaps their richest impacts will be felt by our graduates as they live out their dreams. Will the Central College faculty please rise? It's been a privilege to work with each of you this year, and I thank you for your contributions to Central College, truly one of the best liberal arts colleges in the nation because of you and your work. Thank you. Thank you, musicians. At this time, I call upon Dr. Kathy Korchek, Associate Professor of Spanish, to present our candidate for an honorary degree.
President Putnam, this afternoon we welcome Dr. Pamela S. Soltis, a 1980 graduate of Central College, a distinguished professor and curator of molecular systematics and evolutionary genetics at the Florida Museum of Natural History at the University of Florida, and director of the recently formed University of Florida Biodiversity Institute. Pamela's distinguished career to date, the depth and breadth of her scholarship, her impactful research, and her commitment to students, teaching, and learning make her an inspiration to our graduates. A biology major at Central College, Pamela was a shining example of a student of the liberal arts. She graduated Central with highest honors and then earned a PhD in botany from the University of Kansas. Prior to her current positions, she also served as co-director of the University of Florida Computational Biology Program, as a University of Florida Research Foundation research professor, and as a professor at Washington State University. Pamela's research and leadership has not gone unnoticed. She has received numerous recognitions, including awards for her contributions to the study of plant diversity, most notably the International Prize in Botany, the Asa Gray Award, and the Darwin Wallace Award, as well as the Botanical Society of America's top honor, its Merit Award. She is a member of the National Academy of Sciences of the USA and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Her research is motivated by her passion for biodiversity, especially plants. She uses genomic methods and computational modeling to understand patterns and processes of plant evolution and identify conservation priorities. Much of her current work focuses on plant diversity and conservation in Florida, but her research has taken her throughout the US and Canada, and to Costa Rica, New Caledonia, Spain, China, and Brazil. Pamela presents her research at both national and international conferences. She is the author of over 400 publications, including 7 books. Her work is funded by the National Science Foundation. Additionally, Pamela is professionally active in many organizations. At the University of Florida, she is a member of the Genetics Institute's Executive Committee and has served on the university's Graduate Council. She has also served her profession as president of the Botanical Society of America, president of the Society of Systematic Biologists, a council member of the American Society of Plant Taxonomists, the Society for the Study of Evolution, the International Society for Phylogenetic Nomenclature, and as an associate editor of numerous journals. She is a dedicated teacher and mentor at the undergraduate, graduate, and postdoctoral levels. Pamela's outstanding work and service to many has earned her the respect of colleagues, peers, students, and friends across the country. Throughout it all, she also focused on family, together with her husband and partner in the Soltis Lab at the University of Florida, distinguished Professor Doug Soltis, and their 2 daughters. President Putnam, I present to you Pamela S. Soltis, candidate for the degree Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Thank you, Kathy. Pamela S. Soltis, your professional influence has shaped learning, the scientific community, and students' lives. Your commitment to science and education of the next generation of botanists, to the advancement of research in your field, in addition to your unwavering dedication to excellence in all you do, truly exemplify the values and aspirations of the academic community at Central College. We are honored to celebrate with you a committed teacher, mentor, researcher, advisor, and motivator whose mind is inspired by curiosity. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Central College Board of Trustees, I am honored to confer upon you, Pamela S. Soltis, the degree Doctor of Science, honoris causa, an entitlement to all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this honor, I present you with this diploma as Associate Professor of Spanish Kathy Korchek and Dean of the Faculty Mary Stry Vestiu with the Doctor of Science hood. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Putnam, Dean Stry, Professor Korchek, and members of the faculty for this tremendous honor. Good afternoon and congratulations. Congratulations to all of you, the graduates, your families, and friends, and the Central community. It is an incredible honor and privilege to address you today. It's hard to believe that it's been 37 years since I sat in Kuiper Gym in the 1980 Central Commencement ceremony. Since then, I've been through many commencements, including my own and those of my children and students, but today is unique, offering the chance for personal reflection and appreciation of the role that Central has played and continues to play in my life. My connection to Central goes back to 1962, when my dad, Ron Segraves, seated here in the front row, accepted a job on the faculty of the economics department here at Central. My mom, Barb Segraves, also here, eventually became head of Central's News Bureau and Public Relations Office. My personal history is therefore intertwined with Central's history. The names of many of our family friends today grace Central scholarships, professorships, awards, facilities, and buildings. Art Bosch, Don Butler, Maxine and Don Huffman, Larry Mills, Ron Skipper, Ken Weller, and of course, Bill Hinga, who passed away earlier this week, to name just a few. As I visit campus, I'm reminded of my enduring connections to these legends. Many times in my life, I've been asked why I stayed in Pella to go to college. In my case, I literally moved 1.5 miles down the same street away from home. And in fact, Google says it's only 1.3 miles, but who's going to quibble with that? I grew up at 1430 Broadway, and I moved all the way to Schulte Hall Dorm, also on Broadway. But why Central? I had grown up appreciating the value of a liberal arts education, something I continue to champion in an era of increasing specialization. And of course, Central was in my blood. But Central offered even more than the typical liberal arts college, a caring and nurturing environment, and the chance to see and learn about places and cultures beyond my own. And it was Central's expanding international studies program that really attracted me. Many of you graduates have also had the life-changing experience of study abroad. Those of you who've been on a Central Study Abroad program, raise your hands. I bet about at least half or so of you, right? That's wonderful. Well, I participated in both the London and Merida programs, and the words 7 Bedford Place still hold magic for me. Although no longer the site of Central's London program, 7 Bedford unites me with decades of Central students, including my sister, and like Merida, evokes emotions, thoughts, and transformative experiences that are at the core of who I am today. Seeing the world from another's perspective can only be a good thing. My Central experience gave me the tools for a career in science, But it wasn't just the science courses and research experience in corn genetics that I received at Pioneer Hybrid in Johnston that prepared me for graduate school and beyond. I believe my liberal arts background, capped by Jolene DeYoung's History of Modern Art class my senior year, contributed massively to the development of problem solving and communication skills needed in any career. You, class of 2017, are also the products of an excellent liberal arts education, and it is your problem solving skills that are needed to solve the world's great problems of today and tomorrow. Problems such as food security, climate change, disease, poverty, terrorism, and lack of basic freedoms. In my own field of botany, we face food shortages, deforestation, and loss of plant species that could provide improved crops and new medicines. Those of us who remember species now long gone, for example, the majestic American elm or the American chestnut, know that these species can't be replaced. And yet younger generations, such as you, our graduating class, may not even know that these parts of our world have disappeared. The botanist Daniel Kozlowski wrote, "The hardest nut to crack of all the difficult nuts of environmental deterioration is the real human capacity to forget something not now present that was once of considerable importance to our lives, and the obvious inability to miss something we've never experienced. And so from generation to generation, the environment becomes less interesting, less diverse, with smaller unexpected content, and our immediate surroundings become depauperate of animals and plants and exuberant human life. What your parents can hardly remember, you will not miss. What you now take for granted, or what is slowly disappearing, your children, not having known, cannot lament. We must take better care of our planet. It is the only one we have. But we must not despair. We are blessed with eager, bright, young minds to bring fresh perspectives on problems that need your care. And yes, you can change the world. Henry David Thoreau wrote, "Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around." I truly believe that, and I wish you the strength and energy to follow your dreams. And in case you think that you're just one person, and what can one person do anyway, let me tell you the story of Alice Eastwood, an American icon in 19th and 20th century botany. Alice was born in 1859 to immigrant parents in Toronto, and she spent her early childhood there. Following her mother's death, when Alice was only 6 years old, her father sent her to live with relatives and then eventually placed her in a convent school to receive the education that he thought her curiosity merited. Through a series of adventures and misadventures, Alice found her way to Colorado, where she became an avid plant collector and explorer. Through another series of twists and turns, Alice found herself in 1906 working in San Francisco as a botanist at the California Academy of Sciences, an institution that had professed since its founding in 1853 to, quote, "approve the aid of females in every department of natural history," end quote. Truly a revolutionary perspective for the time. At the Academy, Alice was responsible for the care of 100,000 specimens of pressed plants, one of the largest collections in the country at the time. This collection mapped the history of botanical exploration in Western North America during the 1800s and was a crucial resource for understanding the natural world. Now, early in the morning of April 18, 1906, Alice felt the earth tremble and her house shake. Her garret apartment sustained no damage, so when she left for work that morning, she was surprised to see smoke rising over the city. Fearing for the Academy's plant collection, she braved the streets of San Francisco, which by this time was coursing with a panicked populace, carting trunks and bundles wrapped in sheets. Fires were breaking out, buildings were collapsing, and chaos ensued. When Alice reached the Academy, she saw that it lacked a roof and that the staircase to the upper floors, where the specimens of plants, mammals, birds, frogs, and so on were housed, was near ruin. Determined to save what she could, Alice made multiple trips to the 6th floor of the collapsing building, clinging to the banister and a narrow ledge of the staircase to rescue her beloved and scientifically irreplaceable plants. In all, she saved 1,500 plant specimens, all representing materials previously unknown to science. Her documents, including a book manuscript and nearly all of the rest of the Academy's holdings, perished. But Alice's stewardship of these plant specimens didn't stop with their rescue from the ruining, collapsing Academy. She carried this massive cargo from one location to the next throughout the Bay Area as she sought a safe haven for these botanical treasures. Years later, Alice's collection, saved from the San Francisco earthquake and fires of 1906, seeded the development of the new California Academy of Sciences, a collection today that comprises nearly 46 million specimens of plants and animals, including 2 million plants, and serves as a vibrant center for research and teaching about nature and our place in it. Without Alice Eastwood's heroic efforts to save 1,500 plant specimens, the California Academy would not be what it is today. So what can just one person do? Remember Alice Eastwood's legacy. Now, graduates, today we celebrate your graduation, your accomplishments, and the commencement of the next phase in your lives. And I have a confession. I love commencements. It doesn't matter whose it is or where it is. I don't even need to know any of the graduates. I just love commencements as the new beginnings that they are meant to represent. Now, I know not everyone agrees with me. Some of you in the audience may have avoided your own commencements, and some of our graduates may be here only to appease their parents. Others of you are no doubt timing me, asking, when will she finish talking so that we can get on with the rest of the important part of the ceremony and start our celebrations with our families and friends. Now, if you'll indulge me just a few more minutes, let's say maybe 10, I'd like to explore with you why commencements mean so much to me. Commencement is all about celebration. Graduates, today we celebrate your shared accomplishments. There are 238 of you, all celebrating together, a community of graduates. That shared celebration generates some pretty powerful vibes. 37 years ago, I became a college graduate. The realization that it has been 37 years since my own graduation reinforces how quickly time has flown and how surprising life can be. 37 years ago, I never dreamed that I would do botanical fieldwork from Alaska to Florida, or visit tropical rainforests in China, Brazil, and Costa Rica, or collaborate with scientists from around the globe. I continue to learn and teach about the immense diversity of plants, 500,000 species of them, and how they evolved, how they interact with other species, how we can develop new tools to learn more about plant chemistry and potential sources of new medicines, and how we can best conserve plant species and their habitats. Like me, you will develop careers that will take you in unforeseen directions, but you'll be ready for them. You are prepared. You are a talented, accomplished, inspiring group of graduates, so celebrate your accomplishments and those of your classmates. Now, as we celebrate your shared accomplishment, we also celebrate your diversity. You come from across Iowa and from states across the country, ranging from Florida to Washington and from Massachusetts to Texas. You represent an amazing 30 majors, and you've had a wealth of academic and extracurricular experiences. Your interests span basic and applied sciences to solve problems related to the environment, agriculture, and human health. In your future careers, you will develop algorithms, solve engineering problems, and address the social, cultural, behavioral, and political aspects of communities. Many among you will become educators, and some of you will express yourselves through the arts. You have expressed diverse opinions on wide-ranging topics, and that diversity of opinion is itself wonderful. For your diversity of background, culture, field of study, career, and diversity of thought, we also celebrate. We celebrate your passion and commitment to your work. Your passion has driven you to work hard, to excel, to pursue independent research or internships, and to push your own and scholarly boundaries in science, the arts and humanities, education, and more. Your passion and commitment kept you going when your path became difficult. You know what your biggest challenge was and how your own determination got you through. I encourage you to keep that passion as you launch the next phase in your life, whether it is your professional career or graduate or professional school, although the way forward may not be as direct as you might like. If your first job isn't what you had in mind for yourself long term, don't worry. Careers today are long, and the paths followed are often winding. You may find yourself in multiple positions before you land the job of your dreams. In fact, the job of your dreams may not even have been invented yet. I recently visited with one of my former PhD students, who's a conservation biologist at the Missouri Botanical Garden in St. Louis, one of the preeminent centers for studying plant diversity in the world. She told me, "I have the job of my dreams." She acknowledged that she had to be patient in a less than perfect first job, but that she knew something better would come along later. Her advice to new graduates is to be patient and work hard. Advice you hear all the time, right? Well, this is the advice of a successful professional. And I echo that statement. Your dream job may be right around the corner, and I trust, based on your accomplishments, that you will be prepared to land it. Now, as you navigate your profession, also be open to possible changes that may come your way. Pursuing your passion may lead you to in unexpected directions, as it did in my case to the University of Florida. As an Iowan transplanted to Eastern Washington for the first half of my career, I never imagined moving to Florida. It wasn't someplace to live, it was someplace to vacation. But now, 16 years later, we are thrilled to be part of the University of Florida, a move that brought fantastic professional opportunities for myself and for my husband and research partner, Doug Soltis, also here today, and provided us with a wonderful place to raise our family. So stay passionate and be flexible. As Steve Jobs, the late co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Apple said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it." Finally, we celebrate those who have helped you reach this milestone. You have not arrived at this moment alone. No doubt you had help studying or completing a project, or in the lab, the studio, the library. Your advisor challenged you, pushed you, and helped you. Of course, you had support and encouragement from friends and family, and you might take just a minute to give a special smile of thanks to those who are here. I know I never could have achieved my goals without the support of my parents, and it's wonderful for me to be able to thank them publicly here today. So thanks, Mom and Dad. And remember, the opportunity to earn a college degree is a special privilege. We expect great things of you, class of 2017, in your careers. We know you are capable of solving some of the world's most pressing problems. But we also expect that you'll continue to share some of yourself through service. Service to your colleagues, your profession, your community, your nation, and the world. Pay it forward. Perhaps you will develop partnerships between business and public schools, libraries, local museums, or parks. You might serve your profession as the editor of an academic journal or as a consultant on public policy. Or you may serve your community through agencies such as the United Way, local food banks, the Salvation Army, or Habitat for Humanity. And of course, some of you may serve a higher calling, guided by your faith. Society needs you, all of you. We need your professional expertise and your humanity. So today we celebrate your shared accomplishments, your diversity, your passion and commitment, and those who have supported you in your academic journey. And amid this celebration, we find inspiration for both our professional and personal lives. I challenge you in the years ahead to first celebrate your accomplishments, Yours, those of your colleagues, your coworkers, your friends, your family members, and for those of you who will be teachers at any level, the accomplishments of your students. Second, celebrate diversity in all of its forms. Third, celebrate and keep your curiosity and passion. Let it guide and motivate you to see the big picture, even when the day-to-day pressures of deadlines, meetings, and reports loom large. And finally, celebrate those who support you and be supportive of others. Make the world a better place through service to your colleagues, your workplace, your community, and the world. My connections to Central now span 55 years, and those connections now include you. Central graduates, I'm so happy for you as you begin the next phase of your life, and I hope you will cherish this very special day of celebration. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pamela, for your wisdom. As we prepare to present the candidates for degrees, we know this moment is indeed as special for the parents and family members as it is for our graduates. Would all the parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and extended family members of all of our graduates please stand? After years of support, encouragement, mentoring, successes, laughs, failures, tears, time, energy, development, and love, it is an appropriate time to acknowledge all that you have done as family members for our graduating seniors. Graduates, would you please express your thanks and appreciation to these important members of your family? Thank you for the important roles you played in the lives of our graduates. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise?
Try that again. Try again.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise?
That's you.
President Putnam, on recommendation of the faculty of Central College and approved by the Board of Trustees, I present to you these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Having fulfilled all of the academic requirements, they are deemed worthy of and entitled to this degree.
Graduates, having completed all your requirements for your respective majors, by the authority vested in me as the president of Central College, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts and entitlement to all the rights, privilege, honors, and responsibilities appertaining thereto on this 13th day of May in the year of our Lord 2017. Congratulations. Please be seated.
I will now present the class of 2017. I ask you to hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Maddie Jean Adamson, cum laude. Wesley J. Edelman, in absentia. Abby Ann Agan. Mian Yakub Noriega Ahmed. Joseph Roger Aarons. Marissa Marie Ames. Alexander Edward Anderson, cum laude. Bridget Allie Anderson. Andrea J. Artifer, magna cum laude. Joseph Anthony Balducci. Devin Dean Bates. Dylan is here. Dylan Douglas Bates. Haley K. Benson. Nicole Greta Benson. Tristan Nicole Bianchi. Ashley Brianne Bjork, cum laude. Clayton Dean Blythe, summa cum laude. Corbin Lee Blythe, cum laude. Cody Allen Bach, summa cum laude. Brett Douglas Boddicker. Mitchell Lonnie Berm, magna cum laude.
I'll just shake your hand.
Darius Kamar Bradford. Kylie Amber Bradley. Allison A. Brandenburg. Casey Spencer Brogue. Zachary Tyler Brown. Jessica Nicole Butters, cum laude. Haley Nicole Canny. Andrew John Carlson, cum laude. Joshua Ryan Carpenter, magna cum laude. Amanda Elise Casson, cum laude. Stephanie Jean Clark. Samantha McClure Claypool. Kendra Nicole Conforti. Jenna Ann Kahn, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Damerville. Abigail Rose Davis in absentia. Sarah Marie Davis. Jessica Marie Denai, magna cum laude. Alexis Marie Desplank. Jacob Leroy DeWard. Joshua James DeWard. Haley Jo Dickman. Sydney Allison Dickman, magna cum laude. Beth Michelle Dillon, cum laude. Caitlin L. Douglas. Samuel Jeffrey Draband. Emma Lynn Dries, magna cum laude. Lauren Elise Dursky, cum laude. Adam Lee Eddy. Alex Christopher Edel. Sydney Joe Embray. Morgan Nicole Ernst, summa cum laude in absentia. Edward Etienne. Julie Ann Evans, cum laude. Mackenzie Joe Everts, magna cum laude. Benjamin Thomas Ewing, cum laude. Nicole Lynn Ewalt, cum laude. Kyle Joseph Furry. Peter Matthew Farrell. Alyssa Marie Fogel. Ryan Michael Fote. Corin Beth Utermark Folkerts, cum laude. Kayla Renee Forlin, cum laude. Victor Fabian Garcia Sanchez, in absentia. Caitlin Ann Gatsky. Austin Floyd Glawy, cum laude. Cassidy Marie Gornick, cum laude. Riley Marquis Gray, cum laude. Haley Diane Greenwood, cum laude. Lindsay May Greer, summa cum laude. Seth Matthew Griffiths. Kirsten Dorothea Grinberg, magna cum laude. Megan Noel Gustafson. Tate Robert Hansecker. Joseph Samuel Harger. Eli Nathaniel Harper, cum laude. Cade Allen Harvey, magna cum laude. Emily Claire Hayes. Brandy Linda Himes. Hannah Louise Heinzerling, in absentia. Marissa Leanne Hirschmidt, magna cum laude, in absentia. Jacob Thomas Hurst. Alex Wayne Hawker. Stephen Joseph Holtfretter. Jamison Connor Hook, cum laude. Kelly Jean Hughes. Trevor Jacob Hausengay, cum laude. Taylor Ann Hull. Jamie Lynn Hunt, cum laude. Rachel Leanne Jack. Renora Yalichi. Blake Evan Judkins. Dana Marie Yunk. Mary Nicole Kahanick, magna cum laude. Cameron Chase Kaler. Matthew Joseph Keppen, summa cum laude. Gretchen Louise Kistenmacher, summa cum laude. Stacia Rayanne Pamela Kloss, cum laude. Brianna Renee Klein, in absentia. Curtis John Klein. Miles Scott Klein-Hesslink. Mitchell Lee Kanak. Jeffrey Richard Naus. Morgan Evelyn Koenigs, summa cum laude. Alexandra Ray Colmace, summa cum laude. Joseph Clayton Kotz, in absentia. Lydia Jane Krizak. Callie Louise Keel. Ryan Samuel Kunkel. Nicholas Gregory Kuntz. Ashley Marie Langenberg. Kyle M. Langstrad. Ashton Bryn Lawson. Casey Joseph Link. Madison Page Liston. Austin Allen Little. Ian David Lloyd. Sydney Catherine Lunardi, magna cum laude. Aaron Matthew Marcellus. Arissa L. Marine, summa cum laude. Samuel David Markham. Zachary Ryan Martinelli. Alex Stephen Matthews, cum laude. Zachary Michael Matter. Lauren Lee Mazur, cum laude. Anthony Joseph McBroom, cum laude. Jane Ellen McCown. Dakota Jean McNamara. Nicholas Michael McVeigh. Jeremiah Nathan Meagle, magna cum laude. Margaret Olin Malloy, cum laude. William Lloyd Meredith. Jesse Arthur Merck. Kristen Marie Messerly, magna cum laude. Gunnar Raymond Metley. Benjamin Cody Miller, in absentia. Zachary Michael Miller. Jaime Miranda.
All right. Here he is.
Logan David Moeller. Brock Joseph Morris. Zachary Thomas Moss, magna cum laude. Logan Tyler Mulford. Nathan Eric Munn. Carrie Jane Murphy, cum laude. Emily Jane Neff. Danny Truong Nguyen. Irene Jean Nickerson. Samuel Andre Norgard. Michael Robert O'Connor II. Tucker Phelps Ormsby. Anthony Michael Oros. Samuel James Palmer, magna cum laude. Kyle R. Pepper.
All right, looking good. Looking good. Congratulations.
Sebastian Michael Morgan Peters. Jesse Lee Peterson.
Congratulations.
Ann Elizabeth Phelps. Mitchell Dean Phipps, cum laude.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Gabriel Ann Marie Pickering. Brooke Ann Porter, cum laude. Zachary Eric Quick in absentia. Danielle M. Ramsey Smith. Michael Adrian Reuter. Dion Christine Riley, magna cum laude. Benjamin Carter Robertson. Savannah Claire Robinson. Cole Marion Rhoda, in absentia. Kelsey Ray Roxworthy. Jordan Jerome Sidoris, cum laude. Dane Lee Salo. Hannah Marie Samsel. Brianna Marie Sanders. Jordan Stewart Sanders. Taylor Louise Sanders, cum laude. Sam Roman Schmitz. Leah Catherine Scouten. Edward John Schroeder. Debin James Schutz. Trevor Allen Schweinefus, magna cum laude. Michaela Lucia Serrata, magna cum laude. Cora Rose Scotton, magna cum laude. Matthew Patrick Siebold. Jeffrey Dean Sellers, magna cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Shannon, magna cum laude. Owen Anthony Shago. Emma Faye Simmons, cum laude. Haley Brianna Snitker. Megan Renee Soul, cum laude. Garrett Knight Southwick. Erin Nicole Speth. Anissa Lorraine Stanitzak, magna cum laude. Isaac Reed Steffensmeyer, cum laude in absentia. Caitlin Rayanna Stevens. Zachary Charles Stewart. Noah Thomas Stokel, magna cum laude. Colin Joseph Strickland.
I know.
Shannon Lynn Stewart, magna cum laude. Laurel Von Stute in absentia. Harrison Daniel Stumphy. Kayla Therese Sunvold, cum laude. Mackenzie Ruth Sutton. Mariah Jo Schwartzentruber. Cole Nathan Tanner. Colby J. Taylor.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Caitlin Renee Temple, summa cum laude. Dustin Joseph Tebow. Savannah Nicole Thornton. Carter Dallas Traeger. Courtney Lynn Ubben. Betsy Lucille Van Haften, cum laude. Brooke Nicole Van Helton, in absentia. Jalen Lee Van Wyk. Ryan Dwayne Vandal Jr. Garrett Michael Visser. John Peter Walker. Toby James Wall, magna cum laude. John Thomas Walsh. Cody Allen Walter. Abigail Caitlin Warren, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Watson, magna cum laude. Carl William Weaver. Becca Elizabeth Webb, in absentia. Jake Michael Webb, in absentia. Wesley James Wheat. Casey C. Wiedmeyer, cum laude. Haley Brianna Wilcox, cum laude. Paige Marie Wilkin, magna cum laude. Matthew John Williamson, cum laude. Austin Mitchell Witt. Haley Jo Youngblood. The following graduates are all read in absentia: Diana Georgina Zabrodova, Adelma Mercury IV, Sarah Elizabeth Ann Bowen, Michaela Jo Heath, magna cum laude, Tanner Riley Rathjens, Felicia May Schulte, Taylor Mackenzie Sohn, magna cum laude, and Abby Anna Voas. Graduates, congratulations. Would you please turn your tassels over to the left side of your caps, and congratulations as the Central College class of 2017.
Graduates, congratulations. I have a saying that all roads lead back to Central, and I am a perfect example of that. I returned to campus in January to serve as Director of Alumni Relations, and it feels like I have returned home. That feeling was confirmed later that week when I introduced myself to a group of wrestlers after my workout in the Skipper Fitness Center. And I will never, ever forget the enthusiastic welcome they gave me. Without hesitation, they exclaimed, "Welcome back to the family." It was a great way to end the week. Now, it is my honor to officially welcome you, the newest members of the alumni family, to the Central College family, the class of 2017. Today, we continue a tradition. So graduates, please take out your Central College alumni pin that your class dean handed you. As you leave campus today, we know you will go out and make a difference in the world. Wear this pin wherever you go, whenever you meet other Central College alumni, and if you should find them without a pin, give them yours. And for your generosity, we will replace yours. As the pins are shared over time, let them signify the relationships between Central College graduates and the power of the Central College network that reaches far across the globe. So graduates, please stand. If the odd rows will turn around, please pin the classmate behind you as I pin your class dean, Leslie Dunnick. And this will be the time.
No, you'll be fine.
Why am I shaking?
Because you are nervous. Positive. You're welcome. No platitude necessary.
This is your first test of the real world. All right, graduates, you may be seated. Now I want to leave you with words that my late communications professor, Betty Brunsting, who passed away earlier this year, would say before she dismissed class. And I have this as a plaque that when she retired, I gave her, and a friend of mine gave her upon her retirement, and I now have it back in my office. She said, "Go forth and do great things," or At least do small things greatly. Fellow alumni, we want to hear about those great things, so come back home often and let us know how you are doing, because after all roads lead back to Central. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, singers. Graduates and new alumni, I congratulate you on completing a bachelor's degree from Central College. This is truly a moment of pride for our entire academic community. Class of 2017, you have made a lasting impact on this campus and the Central College family as a whole. Your talents, goals, plans, and visions of the future will help shape our local, regional, national, and global communities in the days, weeks, months, and years to come. Along your life path, reflect back on your time at Central College. Remember the faculty and staff who believe in you and the friends you made along the way who support you. Remember the alumni and donors who helped make your education possible and who welcome you with open arms into the network of Central College family members who want to help you reach your greatest successes. You are surrounded worldwide by people who care about you. During your time at Central, you've been challenged to be your best. We've expected a lot from you because we know there is no end to what you can accomplish. A liberal arts education at Central is never about simply being good enough. It's about setting the bar higher and pushing yourself to achieve lofty goals. I know you will go out and make a difference in the world. This may be through developing a cure for a debilitating disease, or it may occur through the way you influence a young student as a teacher. At Central, you've been encouraged to be involved and active in seeking new experiences. I am confident you will flourish in your chosen endeavors thanks to the ways these experiences have stretched your mind and sharpened your skills. And wherever you go, Central's network of caring relationships will guide and support you. Make the most of this brilliant liberal arts education you have earned. Share with us your progress so that we can continue to celebrate with you. And so I can remember and share this moment, I want to tweet a picture of all of you. So show me your diplomas. Okay, hold them up big. All right, you got to say Dutch. I'm doing a panoramic, so hold still. Thank you. Go and do great things.
What an amazingly wonderful day. Families, following our benediction and recessional, I invite you to join us in P.H. Kuiper Gymnasium for refreshments, photos, selfies, as we celebrate the class of 2017. I now invite Reverend Steve Matinee Vanderwell to close with our benediction, which will be followed by our chamber singers sharing with you their choral benediction, "The Lord Bless You." Will you please rise and remain standing until the recessional of the class of 2017 and the faculty has concluded. Thank you.
Let us pray. Great God of love, we thank you today for this commencement and the milestone it represents. We thank you for Central College, the relationships, the learning, the transformation it has meant in the lives of today's graduates. Send them out now to live lives of curiosity and creativity, compassion and courage. May they bring hope, justice, and good news to the world. And now you, class of 2017, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you. God's face is always turned toward you, God's smile is always upon you. Go in peace. Amen.
The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you. May his love ever always surround you, protect you and guide you in all that you do. Our prayer for you.